Coach, you fell behind by 10, I think, at the end of the first quarter. What did you make of how the team responded and what led to that response the rest of the way?
Well, I'll first say this, that after 2 days off, everybody, I think, could see the rust in how we were playing in that first quarter. And ball movement was lacking in the beginning, and defense was lacking in the end of that quarter. But after that, we picked it up, I think. Not sure if we've had a quarter where we held the other team to 15 points. Thought Jaren was unbelievable with his disruption, as he has been the past few weeks, just everywhere. Great job by both him, Christian, and Santi be in the ball screens, and our guards did a great job then converting those either missed shots or steals, live ball turnovers into transition offense. And I thought we started really clicking in that second quarter, and thought for how little this group has played together, I thought we did a pretty good job of competing, or we did a great job of competing. The guys played with great effort, great focus, and yeah, you just can't bypass those little steps we have. We, you know, unfortunately, Jock wasn't able to go and this came up very suddenly, but Christian had a great game for us.
Yeah, Coach, speaking of that second quarter, there was a sequence there where I think Cam dove on the floor to extend a possession and then hit the step-back three. Later in that quarter, Morant dived on the floor to extend a possession. Just how much did that kind of effort set the tone when you got your two guards out there going after loose balls?
I mean, it's huge. It's everything when you it is very contagious, and it was those two in those situations led by great example. Well, getting and the one with Cam, he fought around the post-up player and got the deflection there, and then dove, and Ja, same thing, great effort on the perimeter, and then diving to get the ball back. Those are huge plays, and those are momentum changers, and in the regular season you need those at this time. And great to see after a couple of off days the guys respond like this and really felt like they were enjoying competing together, not just playing together, but competing together.
Before the game, you talked about how John Morant has the ability to jumpstart the transition game. 26 fast break points, second most of the season, most since the other one was early November, I think. Seems like transition frequency has generally been down this season relative to what's been normal for the team in the Ja era. Is this the kind of activity and aggression that's more what you want to see on a regular basis?
I mean, it's like he has the capability of doing this. And the thing is, just like Ja needs to get some games under his belt. And even today, I thought we had a pretty good idea. In our discussions, we ended up with this type of sub pattern, and I think both of us were very happy with that he was able to express himself fully and then still not have those long stretches where he's off the court or on the bench. This was huge, but overall his ability to touch the paint, he made some incredibly athletic plays today. He really looked great out there, and not just with his own finishing or the fast break, also in the half court, getting past guys, feeding alley-oops or kick-out passes, and just a complete performance from him. Also did a very good job on Green on the perimeter, chasing him around.
Hey, Coach, Jaren Jackson has shown his game has jumped in the last 2 weeks. Was it something that you did or something he did, or what's the reason because of the uptick?
It's all Jaren. He's done a tremendous job in looking to adjust and find a comfort level and confidence in the things that we do and in little bit different situations. And I think that us getting to know each other better and him getting to his spots and now knowing that this guy's going to be here and a little bit different set of teammates also. And he's learned to trust those guys, and he's seen how the other guys play, and that leads to the confidence that he can make those passes then to open teammates, and that has really opened up his own scoring. And now he's doing it not just on the offensive end. His rebounds are up, his efficiency is up, but especially his defensive disruption. His timing is great, and I do think back a little bit that he's such a motivated athlete and such a team guy that he did everything he could to come back as soon as possible if that didn't hurt his production in the early season, that he did everything he could, but wasn't maybe in full physical force yet, because the guy we are seeing now on a game-to-game basis is blocking shots, causing deflections, doing a lot of great things, and yeah, this is a great version of Jaren.
Tomas, it seems like we saw a little bit more of Gigi doing the little things that lead to winning. Having high pressure points on ball handlers, creating turnovers, showcasing good decision making with the ball in his hands. Were those the kind of points of emphasis for him when he was down with the hustle?
We didn't think about it as being down with the hustle. We just thought about it that he's a young guy. He just turned 21, and for him, the most important thing is getting reps. He had a tremendous summer of practice behind him, and the things that you see, like the on-ball, the point of attack defense, he's really developed in that this season, and we've seen that in games, and I think it was just about similar to, there's been a similar trajectory with him, Cam, and Jalen, guys who really put in a lot of work here during the summer, who were stayed from last season and then were in the summer league, and it's taken a little bit of time to adjust then to the NBA instead of the summer league level, and very happy for him, and he's getting deflections off of those passes, he's providing secondary rim protection, rebounding, but his ability to punch through the defense in transition or off the catch is really high level, and those are things that are very valuable for us.
Tomas, back here. As you mentioned, as the game went on, the players seemed like they were getting more comfortable and having fun and whatnot. As you as a coach, was this one of your most enjoyable games that you coached from the sideline?
I generally don't view like the game coaching as very enjoyable. I enjoy the process of preparing the team and preparing myself for the games a lot. The teaching and practices, absolutely love it. That's why I went into this profession. During the games, I think that's I used to play at a relatively low level, but I still played, and as a player, you have a lot of control over what happens during games. And as a coach, you're kind of like, you're in that feeling that hopefully we've done our job and the guys feel confident in what we are doing, and you just try to help them a little bit with different type of situations. But what the grand audience sees is just the tip of the iceberg. So it has, it is important, the game coaching, but it's at the same time, it is very demanding, because you have to be fully locked in. You got several different tasks that you are juggling, and the communication has to be on point with your bench, with different roles, and you're fully locked into it. So I wouldn't necessarily call it like an enjoyable or a fun experience. You're very focused, and you just want to make sure that you are not the weak link during the games.
You mentioned Koloko earlier. Obviously, Lando was a late scratch, but even with that, 28 minutes for a guy who's only been with the team for a few days suggests a level of comfort to have him out on the floor. What gives you that comfort with him out there?
Yeah, he wasn't scheduled for this type of minutes. We were thinking more in terms of what happened in Utah, and it was a complete surprise that Jock wasn't able to go, and we were scrambling there during that last, I think, around 45 or 50 minutes before game time, how to come up with a plan that highlights everybody's strengths, because some of those combinations with Jock, especially with the second unit with Cam and Kenny out there, have been very efficient for us offensively. So we just kind of replaced Jock's minutes with Christian's minutes in the first place, and then we, based on how the game went, try to incorporate a little bit of feel right there and find units where we can have a little bit more, say, rim pressure, rebounding, and also his rim protection together in those lineups when him and Jaren were out. I was very impressed with his ability to step out and guard different type of guys, switch, and yeah, Christian has made a good impression on us. Thank you.